Ukraine versus Kolomoisky. The Kyiv Administrative Appeals Court has started its consideration of the status of Privat Bank's nationalization. To help us understand more of what this means in the background of the story, we go live to the appeals court to our correspondent, Yulia Krukchova. Hello, Yulia. Can you give us what's going on outside the court?
Hello, Jason. This case is very large as it has to deal with Privat Bank, Ukraine's largest bank, and the decision to nationalize it 3 years ago. 6 months ago, however, a lower court in Kyiv declared that nationalization was illegal, starting the legal battle between Ukraine's national bank and Privat Bank's former owner, oligarch Igor Kolomoisky. The current session is being held behind closed doors. Sensitive information is being discussed. We spoke with representatives of the National Bank regarding their positions and what chances they believe to appeal has.
All the procedures were followed according to legislation. Any violations are out of the question. The system of individual deposit guarantees prohibits the transfer of shares to the benefit of the bank's previous owner, regardless of any cancellations or decisions made by the government. This case is very large. It is comprised of numerous volumes, and it's physically impossible to consider them all in one day. The only thing we can ask for is that the media be allowed to be present during the judicial debates and the announcement of the decision, after the evidence has been studied. There are no grounds for a closed-door hearing.
The courts are also considering other lawsuits between Ukraine and Kolomoisky regarding Privat Bank. The stakes are high. The stability of the country's banking system and the prospect for cooperation with the International Monetary Fund depends on the outcomes of these trials. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you, Yulia. That was our correspondent, Yulia, coming live from the Kyiv Administrative Appeals Court. It has started its consideration of the status of Privat Bank's nationalization.